Hello Virgo, welcome to Demella Universe. I am Vel Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Virgo. And Virgo, this is your weekly reading for the 22nd to the 28th of November 2021. Beautiful Virgos, I had to redo your reading. There was an error with the last one where only 10 minutes of it was saved on the memory card, so it just stopped abruptly. To give a summary of the last reading, it was titled Have No Fear, and the message was for you not to fear your future. You have completed the soul lessons with the Ten of Swords energy, and that there is so much beautiful happiness, experiences and abundance ahead. The worst is over, Virgo, and there's so much better ahead for you, that you do not have to fear repeating any old cycles. You don't have to be a tentative creator any longer. You can now express yourself in your truth. You have leveled up. You're in a completely different frequency, and that you will not be repeating the lessons. You're a butterfly now. You have completed all the lessons of the caterpillar, and it is virtually impossible, Spirit wants to say, for you to go back to those old lessons unless you remain in the realm of fear by your own thoughts. But in terms of the lessons and the soul cycles, you have completed them. So you no longer need to learn those lessons unless you keep yourself there with fear and anxiety. So Spirit really saying, release fear. Don't worry about how things are going to happen. Support will come. There's beautiful abundance for you in the future, Virgo, and for you just to trust the process, release attachment to the outcome, and allow Spirit to show you, allow the discovery of you, and just trust that there's so much goodness coming ahead for your future. So that was the previous message. So very happy, positive messages. And I trust that you will receive that. But Spirit wants to give you more. So let us see what you are receiving this week. On top of the message that there's nothing to fear for your future. Whatever you are wanting, whatever you want to achieve, it's going to come through. And there's so much for you, Virgo. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for Virgo. And there we go. Your ships are coming in. The future is prosperous. The future is abundant. There's so much coming in for you, beautiful Virgo, with the Three of Wands coming here. You can be optimistic. You do not have to doubt. You don't have to be fearful. Trust the process. Your ships are coming in, and I really feel that a lot of changes are coming in this week. That this week, for some of you, there is a manifestation, there is an offer, there is assistance, there is support, there is an energy of receiving this week, Virgo. All you need to do is to trust the process and allow. You are meant to receive at this time, and it's also receiving now, but also the future. The future really holds abundance for you, so you can really be optimistic and look forward for what's coming up ahead, beautiful Virgo. What is blocking or crossing this energy? Okay, the Knight of Wands. So Spirit is saying, in order for you to really align this this beautiful energy of things coming in without fear, is for you to trust your intuition. With the Knight of Wands, open up your third eye, allow yourself to receive. Don't overthink, don't overanalyze here. The Knight of Wands is a fast energy, so know that whatever's coming in will be coming in quite quickly, which is beautiful. Spirit is affirming that. You don't have to wait for long. The waiting time is over, and that the energies will be coming a lot more quickly and swiftly. And all you need to do is to trust the process and to go with your intuition. Don't overthink, don't overcomplicate. Another message is, yes, what's coming in will be coming quickly, and for you to also ensure that it aligns with you. So if it's a new contract coming in, read the fine print, you know. If it's moving to a new place, ensure that you really want that new place. Like, don't settle is what I'm receiving from Spirit. Don't settle. You are meant to really receive all that you want. And Spirit is saying it is coming in. It has been slow moving energy, but it's about to pick up pace. It's about to increase, pick up tempo, and it's coming in beautifully, and that it is magical. And the only thing blocking this is if you do not follow your intuition, follow your truth. Yes. So just trust the universe. The Knight of Wands is an energy of just trusting. You don't explain, you don't understand much of what's happening in terms of, you know, other people might not understand your actions. You might decide, no, I'm going to stop doing this project because it doesn't resonate. And other people are like, but this is such a great project, but it has so much potentiality. But you're like, no, it just doesn't feel good. So it's the energy of you are just really following and trusting and surrendering and allowing. And that was the last card from your last reading with the oracles. It was allowing. So just allowing the flow and trusting in your intuition, really aligning, doing some third eye meditation in order for you just to open up that deep knowing. But Spirit really wants to affirm that, yes, there's some beautiful abundance, manifestation, healing, support. All of you are wanting different things. So whatever you've been asking for, it is coming in. All you need to do is trust and not doubt and not fear. Release the mind and simply center within the heart space, the spirit space. The basis, 7 of Wands. Yes, you have done, you've completed. This is victory. You have released all the resistance. You have fought all your battles. You have learned all your lessons. You are done. And where you were maybe defensive about what you want, maybe defensive about what you want to do in terms of having to try and prove it to other people, having to explain yourself to other people, this energy is releasing. You're no longer explaining. You're simply allowing yourself to flow. And you no longer need to be defensive about you or protective about you and what you want. You have overcome these obstacles. You've overcome the challenges, Virgo. You have learned the lessons. You are now victorious. You have done the work. And here we go in the recent past, the 3 of Cups. So this has several meanings. One is it also had to do with the people around you. So perhaps in a relationship, there was a third party who was causing perhaps a bit of conflict, and that is what you overcome. You've overcome, and now there is a beautiful healing. Or perhaps if you had to release this relationship, there's a new relationship coming in. This can also be your friends or your family, the people around you, your support team. They were not really, they were not good for you. They were perhaps karmic energies or toxic energies that you had to now release, that you had to let go of. It was a bit of a challenge, but you had to release and let go and you know, set up healthy boundaries, and you have done that. And now that you have set up healthy boundaries and you've released the toxic energies or that toxic environment of people, those relationships that weren't serving you, you're now finally able to receive relationships that do serve you. Another way this can also mean is in the past you said, I want joy, I want support, universe, I want joy, I want celebration, I want happy experiences, I want a happier life, I want celebrations, I want happiness, I want to move from sadness to joy and celebration, I want abundance, I want success. And you have now done the work to release all the energies denying you this beautiful joyous energy, and now it's coming in. You said, universe, I want joy, I want success, I want happiness. And Spirit's like, okay, Well, if that's the case, then you need to release all the resistance. You need to release all the blocks. This can be external blocks. This can also be internal blocks. Your own mind, your own habits, toxic habits or toxic ways of being had to be released. And Spirit was like, if you do this work, then you'll be able to receive this beautiful, joyous celebration. And you have done the work, Virgo. You have completed the lessons. You've completed the soul cycles. You have done the beautiful work. It's time for you now not to fear, not to be anxious, and to trust and just to follow your intuition, because the Three of Wands, there is much coming in for you. Much coming in for you. That's beautiful. The present energy, look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh yes, it's time for you to receive. It's time for a blessing. You have completed a cycle, and it's time for a new beginnings. It's time for you to begin a beautiful new adventure, a new pathway, a new portal, a new experience, a new reality, a new expression of yourself. And this is Spirit saying, yes, you are to receive a blessing. You are to receive a reward. You are to receive a beautiful you are to receive you. Finally, this is you knowing how extraordinary you are, how beautiful you are, how worthy you are of receiving, and you have completed the work. You see, you had to learn the lessons to release all the energies that disallowed you from knowing your value. And now that you've done that, now that you have released all these toxic energies, the toxic environment, the toxic situation, relationships, however it might have taken shape in your life, perhaps it's just your own toxic habits, your own toxic thoughts. You have released all of that energy, and now finally you are available to come into the understanding of the beauty, of the value, of the extraordinary being you are. This is Spirit showing you, this is you in your truth. This is a blessing coming in. This is a beautiful manifestation coming in. This is a beautiful offering of love coming in. This is a beautiful gift from the universe, from the divine. And this is in the present energy. So right now, you are aligning to beautiful experiences. You're aligning to your worth. You're aligning to your truth. You're aligning to your value. You have the power right now, the beautiful potential for you to receive. And you're feeling powerful this week. You're feeling seen this week. You're really feeling empowered this week and positive and optimistic. Beautiful energies, Virgo. And here it is again. Yep, in the near future, whatever was feeling lackful, you're releasing. Wherever you're feeling alone, when you were feeling like an outcast, where you were feeling abandoned, where you were feeling worthless, where you were feeling that things weren't going your way, this is changing. Again, there's no need to fear. This is the energy of the past. And Spirit is also saying you didn't lose anything. I feel definitely a lot of you had to release a lot of relationships, a lot of perhaps ways of being, or situations that didn't bring you, there was maybe old work, old career, old habits, whatever it was. But I also feel that in your releasing, in your detoxing of all those energies, there was a lot you had to let go of. There was a lot you had to release and let go of. And Spirit is saying you were not losing anything. You were simply gaining you. You were gaining your empowerment. So whatever lackful energies you're feeling, whatever feeling of being alone and abandoned and outcast you're feeling, Virgo, no, it's of the past. No, this is resolving right now. Right now, just for you to be empowered in you. You had to clean the slate, Virgo. You had to clean the slate. You had to paint the canvas blank in order for yourself to see yourself in the power. And now you're going to begin a new building now again. And this time, whatever's coming in is coming fast. So it's not going to be a very long and painful process. It's going to work beautifully and fluidly and brings through a lot of joy, because in the past, the energy of the Three of Cups coming in also really indicates that you really want a lot more joy and happiness in your life. And that is what's coming in for you, Virgo. your power, the Ace of Wands. Oh yes, look at these new beginnings. I love this, Virgo, for you. Absolutely new beginnings. And it's really echoing the message that was not didn't upload, that there's so much more newness coming in for you. Spirit, this one just has a bit more of a message. That one was very general, I've got to say. The one before was quite general, just saying don't fear the future. There's so much coming in. This one's a bit more specific about what's coming in. So I think Spirit was like, let's be a little bit more specific with the Virgos. So here we go. Ace of Wands. Oh, this is your power. Passion restored. You are literally a new Virgo. This is you. Spirit is really confirming, because this is your present and this is your power energy. Spirit is really confirming that energy. You are brand new. You are brand new now. You're on a whole new level. You have leveled up. You have risen to a whole new frequency, and it's time for completely new beginnings. Everything had to be released. You had to start from scratch, because whatever you had built in the past was built with toxic energies, where you weren't in your fullness. You always had to be defending and fighting, and it was just this tension. And Spirit says it was time for you to release that tension in order for you to start creating at ease within your empowerment, within your value, within your worth, within your truth. So beautiful financial stability, beautiful material manifestations coming in for you here. Beautiful wish fulfillment, promises being fulfilled here, beautiful commitments here, beautiful healing coming through for you, beautiful magic coming in for you here, beautiful spiritual power, spiritual gifts, new beginnings, exciting opportunities which you're passionate about, passionate relationships, passionate opportunities, passionate experiences, beautiful new adventures. This is you gaining new wisdom. This is you gaining new strength, new energy, being revitalized. This is you just on your own path now, really. This is you really following your destiny. And this is Spirit bringing in these beautiful opportunities all around you. This is your power, the power of new beginnings, the power of new life, the power of new energy, the power of new resources, the power of new experiences, Virgo. Wow, that is a beautiful energy. The environment around you. Nope. Yes. The environment around you is the Six of Swords. Finally, movement in the flow of everything around you. So a lot of you might be actually moving, literally moving, because it's the environment. So a new house, a new location, a new, a new province, a new region, a new state, a new country altogether, a new job, a new home, a new relationship. So your environment is changing. Your environment is moving to goodness, to better, to excitement, to happiness, to healing. This can also be a movement from illness to health, from lack to abundance. It can also mean a spiritual, your inner world, your inner environment. So a leveling up, an ascension, an upgrade to your abilities, to your gifts. And we see it here of the Ace of Wands. To your physical, material needs, we see it of the Ace of Pentacles. From sadness to joy, we see it of the Three of Cups. So there's a beautiful movement, a transition, a change in your environment, a shift for the positive, a shift for the better, a shift for the happiness, and for the empowerment of you. And look at that. This is your hopes and fears. And the closing card is the Ten of Swords, which was the opening card for your last reading. So Spirit really bringing these two together, tying them in. The one that didn't really upload and this one. So here we are. Hopes and fears. And Spirit bringing that message again. Release. Actually, I'm going to put these together and put another outcome because I feel these are really together there. Whatever you are fearing, these old cycles are over, Virgo. They've come to an end. It's a closure. It's done. This is the age of the caterpillar and you're done here. This is this is what you had to release, beautiful Virgo. All these people, all these thoughts, all these habits, all these ways of being, all these external points of validation, people's expectations, conditioning, which was pinning you down, which was holding you down. You had to release it because it wasn't allowing you to be in your power. It wasn't allowing you to be in your strength. It wasn't allowing you to be in your abundance and your value. It wasn't allowing you to be in your joy. Because this is your energy. This is who you are. You're powerful. You're joyous with a beautiful support team, a beautiful relationships, beautiful healthy relationships, beautiful team, beautiful friends, beautiful support. You're meant to be in this beautiful experience of your empowerment, of your joy, abundance and prosperity and fun and passion. And in order for you to really achieve this beautiful experience, you had to learn lessons of who is doing this to you, what thoughts are doing this to you, who are you allowing this power over you. You were allowing certain people and certain experiences power over you, and you had to release them. You had to let go. You had to set healthy boundaries. You had to really lose a lot of people, a lot of relationships, a lot of situations, a lot of the past, in order for you to be empowered in your truth, in your clarity, Virgo. And you have done the work. You've completed it. It's closed. So Spirit really saying there's nothing to fear. Follow your intuition because the future is bright. There's so much coming in for you. There's so much goodness, and you can see it here, especially this week too. There's definitely movement coming in this week. There's definitely a beautiful blessing coming in this week. There's definitely, because you're in this beautiful power of new beginnings. So there's a beautiful shift already coming in this week, but also in your future is very, very bright. Your future is prosperous because you've completed the realm of the caterpillar. You've done now. You're now a butterfly. And this is number 10, which is the 10 of swords. And these aces are ones because the ace is number 1 in a pack of cards and deck of cards. So new beginnings here. The 10 becomes a 1, and this is 1, 1, so 11. Manifestation. How powerful is that? This is you now, living your truth, living your situation, expressing your life, expressing your existence in the truth of you. This also reminds me of a 0 for new beginnings and number 1, manifestation. So a really beautiful, new, prosperous future for you. You've completed these soul lessons. You've completed these soul cycles. You've completed the 10 of swords energy. You have nothing to worry. You have nothing to fear. You do not have to fear your future. Release any fearful energies. Release any anxiety, any frustration. Release people who are fearful. If you still have people around you who are fearful, who are just spreading poison and toxic energies around you, because it's just their way of being. It's some beings are not ascending at this time. Some are going to remain in that caterpillar state. And remember, when I say caterpillar and butterfly, I'm not using a reference of lesser or greater. The caterpillar and the butterfly are equally source energy, are equally God, goddess, are equally spirit, are equally universe. We are all source energy creating. It's just they are creating at different frequencies. And so if you still have people creating in those lower vibrational spaces, it's really time for you to release them. It's really time for you to let them go, because there's so much coming in for you, and there's so many beautiful new experiences waiting, and you don't need to keep that energy of fear around you. It's time for you to really start a whole new experience. The World card, it's the end of these old cycles, these old lessons. Let's pull a card for your outcome. And there we go. Choices. Look at you. New choices, new experiences, your desires, your dreams, your wishes. New choices. And I feel you're going to have quite a lot in Spirit. That's why Spirit is saying here, whatever's coming in, you're going to have options. You're going to have choices. Your ships are coming in, and there's plenty, beautiful treasure, beautiful experiences. Ensure that you are choosing that which aligns to your soul, that which aligns to your intuition, with your deep knowing, that resonates with your heart, that allows you happiness, that feels like freedom, that feels like love, that feels like passion, that feels like excitement. Choose that which truly makes your heart sing. Choose that makes your soul come alive. Choose that makes you dance, that makes you feel alive, that really is a powerful energy for you, because you are meant to have beautiful new experiences. Beautiful Virgo, your future is bright. Okay, let us pull one more card, and definitely some beautiful movement coming in for you. Some of you might be traveling. Your work might be taking you to traveling. Of course, this movement can also be a promotion, a new job, so many beautiful things. A movement within your relationship, so maybe now you are getting married, or if you don't believe in marriage, it's the soul tie, you know, beautiful rituals. There's so many ways in which you can celebrate your love. So a beautiful energy of new beginnings for you, beautiful Virgo. Okay, because you are new. You're completely new. There's nothing to fear. It's time for you just to simply enjoy and trust and allow. Love. Look at that. You have released the realm of suffering and you're in the realm of love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. And yes, that's what you learned. You released holding other people, other experiences, other things as your love, as your salvation. Those are the lessons you had to learn. You have now come to understand that you are love, and only love itself is the truth of your creative expression. And you are now centered there, and it's now time for you to create within the frequency of you, the frequency of love. Oh, this is beautiful for you, Virgo. Blessed be.